After recently taking a leave of absence from WWE, Liv Morgan returned to the company to find that her Judgment Day teammate Finn Balor had introduced Roxanne Perez to the group. Much to the chagrin of Morgan, there has certainly been friction between Morgan and Balor in recent weeks, and the former Universal Champion pushing for Perez's addition to the stable has only increased that tension. Forever the one to get the upper hand as well as wanting to grab a headline, Morgan may look to get one over on Balor by bringing in WWE's latest high-profile signing into the group, Mariah May. The former AEW Women's World Champion made her shocking debut for the company this past Tuesday on NXT. While the glamour is currently a part of WWE's developmental brand, do not be surprised to see her on the main roster sooner rather than later. Liv Morgan had a career-defining 2024 as she captured the Women's World title and was involved in one of the biggest storylines on Raw alongside Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. While many see Ripley as the flag bearer of the women's division, Morgan stated in an interview with CNN News 18 last year why WWE was right to put as much stock in her as it does in the Eradicator. Now, one of the key members of the Judgment Day, as well as the top heel in the women's division, Liv Morgan, has certainly established herself as one of the biggest stars in WWE today. It will be interesting to see what the future holds for the Miracle Kid in the ever-evolving world of professional wrestling. Few factions have made as much of an impact in recent years as the Judgment Day in WWE. Comprised of stars like Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day has quickly become one of the most dominant and controversial groups in WWE today. Their unique blend of power, charisma, and unpredictability has allowed them to take control of various storylines, creating an atmosphere where anything could happen at any given moment. However, with tensions rising and new faces emerging in WWE, there have been whispers and speculations that Liv Morgan could be the next big star to join the Judgment Day, adding a new layer of intensity and complexity to the group. But why would Liv Morgan, known for her more upbeat and rebellious character, align herself with one of WWE's most sinister factions? And what would it mean for Finn Balor, who has had an intense rivalry with Liv, and Roxanne Perez, who represents a fresh wave of talent ready to take on anyone in their path? In this article, we explore the possibility of Liv Morgan joining the Judgment Day to counter the likes of Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez, and what it could mean for WWE's current storylines and dynamics. The backstory. Liv Morgan's evolution. Liv Morgan has undergone one of the most significant transformations in WWE over the past few years. Once known as the quirky and bubbly member of the Riot Squad, Liv has since evolved into a far more fierce and determined individual. Her time as the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion helped to solidify her place as a top star, showcasing her resilience, talent, and passion for the business. However, despite her success, Liv has always had to fight against the odds. She's faced several challenges that have tested her limits, including rivalries with former champions, betrayals, and even the pressure of representing women's wrestling in the spotlight. It's no secret that Liv is a fighter, but she's also a character with many layers, capable of turning from a fan favorite to someone with a more unpredictable, dark side. In recent months, Liv Morgan's character has grown increasingly intense. She has shown a side of herself that suggests she's not just a bubbly underdog. There's a darker side brewing, one that fans haven't fully seen before. This shift has led many fans and analysts to speculate that Liv may be considering aligning herself with a more dominant force in WWE, possibly the Judgment Day, a faction notorious for its ruthless methods and a no-compromise attitude. Finn Balor and the Judgment Day's dominance. The Judgment Day, led by Finn Balor, has been a force to be reckoned with in WWE. Balor, known for his previous time as the Demon and his high-flying, aggressive style, has found a new lease on life with the group. With the additions of Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day has become a near unstoppable faction that often operates in morally gray areas to achieve their goals. Finn Balor's leadership in the faction has been central to its success. He is a calculated and manipulative figure, with a deep understanding of the psychology of professional wrestling. His alliance with Damian Priest adds a sense of brute strength to the faction, while Rhea Ripley's dominance in the women's division and Dominic's rebellious nature make them a group that's hard to ignore. As one of the top factions in WWE today, the Judgment Day is always looking for ways to expand their power, and adding someone like Liv Morgan could be exactly what they need to solidify their control over the WWE Universe. Roxanne Perez, the rising star. On the flip side, Roxanne Perez has emerged as one of the brightest young stars in WWE. After making a name for herself on NXT, Perez has brought her high energy, technical wrestling style to the main roster, and the wrestling world has taken notice. As a rising star, Roxanne represents a new wave of talent in WWE, with the potential to disrupt the old guard and make her own mark on the industry. Roxanne's determination and fearless attitude have quickly earned her a devoted fan base, and she's been involved in some high-profile feuds since her debut. However, what makes Roxanne a unique challenge for the Judgment Day, particularly Finn Balor, is her underdog mentality. She has faced significant odds and has continued to rise above them. The Judgment Day, while powerful, thrives on control and intimidation. Roxanne, with her resilience, could very well be the perfect counter to that, pushing back against the faction's dominance. If Liv Morgan were to join the Judgment Day, it would send a clear message to someone like Roxanne Perez, one of the most promising talents of the future. It would show that the Judgment Day is not just about dominating the present, but also ensuring their grip on the future of WWE. Roxanne's struggle would intensify as she now faces the full wrath of the Judgment Day, including a new, potentially dangerous ally in Liv Morgan. Why Liv Morgan joining the Judgment Day makes sense. The idea of Liv Morgan joining the Judgment Day might seem like an unusual one at first, but there are several compelling reasons why this could be the perfect move for her character, WWE storylines. A darker evolution of Liv's character. Liv Morgan's transformation into a more intense, unpredictable figure has been a major part of her character's arc. Joining the Judgment Day would allow her to fully embrace this darker side, giving her the freedom to explore her potential as a heel. While Liv has been a fan favorite for a long time, a heel turn in this context would make sense, allowing her to explore new dimensions in her wrestling persona. A strategic power move. Liv Morgan is a smart and calculating individual. By aligning herself with the Judgment Day, she would be positioning herself with one of the most powerful factions in WWE, giving her more opportunities for championships, main event storylines, and future success. The Judgment Day is known for its ability to control the narrative, and Liv could thrive in that environment. With Finn Balor's manipulative leadership, she would have the chance to be involved in high-profile matches and rivalries, counteracting Finn Balor's influence. Finn Balor has already established himself as one of the top heels in WWE. However, if Liv Morgan were to join the Judgment Day, it would create a new dynamic within the faction. Liv could challenge Finn's authority in the group, adding more complexity to their relationship and providing a fresh storyline. Liv's potential conflicts with Finn could lead to intriguing matches, and the chemistry between them could make for some compelling TV. Roxanne Perez versus Liv Morgan, a new rivalry. One of the most exciting potential storylines that could emerge from Liv Morgan joining the Judgment Day is the potential feud between her and Roxanne Perez. Both women represent different generations and styles, and a rivalry between them would create fireworks. Roxanne, the rising star, could challenge Liv's new role in the Judgment Day, leading to a feud that fans would eagerly follow. The contrast between Roxanne's energy and Liv's dark, calculated demeanor would be captivating to watch, giving fans a fresh rivalry to sink their teeth into. The potential impact on WWE's storylines. If Liv Morgan were to join the Judgment Day, it would shake up the entire landscape of WWE. The addition of a new member to the faction would instantly create new rivalries and storylines, especially with the growing tension between Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez. Liv's role in the Judgment Day could provide the spark needed to ignite some major storylines, giving WWE fresh material for months to come. Furthermore, this development would elevate Liv Morgan's status in WWE, allowing her to explore new dimensions as a performer. It would also solidify the Judgment Day's position as a force to be reckoned with, further cementing their legacy as one of the most dominant factions in modern wrestling. Conclusion. The possibility of Liv Morgan joining the Judgment Day to counter Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez is an intriguing one. Not only would it provide a fresh storyline for Liv, but it would also elevate the entire faction. With her darker character evolution and the potential for intense rivalries with both Finn and Roxanne, Liv Morgan could be the missing piece that the Judgment Day needs to solidify their grip on WWE. Fans would be in for an exciting and unpredictable ride if this storyline were to come to fruition.